the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They'll go to the toss. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. The trickery and deception. They snap it to the up man. And the roll of the dice turns up in their favor as they pick up the first down.
I love the aggressive nature. They told us coming into this game they were just going to let everything go. And here we are in the first drive of the game. They line up in the punt formation, and they fake it. Not just that, they pick it up, and this drive is staying alive. I love it.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Barnett. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Pulls it in. Oh, he's got some space. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Tar Heels are rolling down the field. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season, David. I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with you.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. So Missouri's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end.
Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down here for the offense. unloads quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
I tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw again. Grab near the marker. It's Terry. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Still on his feet at the 45. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Barnett. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Off the play fake on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Turning it on. Past the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Missouri!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Now the play fake. Gets rid of it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Back to throw, it's Horn. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. They'll run play action. He's got an open man. There he goes. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, North Carolina!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
Looking to pass. It's Horn. Fires to the big fella. There were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He wants to throw it again. Blasted as he lets it go. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. 3rd down play from the gun. Working that left side now. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Right on the money. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, at this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding creases.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out. Man, I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Touchdown, UNC! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own, a chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off-play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Horn. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get this.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Dropping back, it's Horn. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quickly to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the move. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Looking downfield, it's Horn. Hit as he throws. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, here's an interesting situation after that incompletion for the offense all of a sudden, because you've had success. You've scored 2 touchdowns on your first 2 drives. You've got to be playing with a lot of confidence. Does that carry over and make you feel like going for it here on fourth down? You've got the playmakers. You've made some big plays early in this game. Field position would say you should punt it, but what does the head coach decide to do?
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, it doesn't get more simple than that. The receiver just running a hitch route, and he can't look the football in, and somehow it falls incomplete.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Maybe a bit of a gamble going for it on 4th and short from their own 46. Pulls it in, the first down and more. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Gets it out fast. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen.
The Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coach.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. Runs through the tackle. On the move at the 30. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Davis. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Dropping back, it's Horn. Sets up the screen. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Fights off the defender.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got the back over the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they're giving it to the tight end. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Makes the grab, past the marker. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the... and took it on in for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. With the catch, it's Johnson.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for space, it's Hardy. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Motion from the back. On 4th down, looking to pass. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, North Carolina.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. They boot it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Pulls it in, it's Shipp. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. Using his feet. Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws. Got his man downfield. It's a seam wide open. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Shipp. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. That's caught. It's shipped. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Trying to get behind the defense. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Got room on the return. He's at the 30.
That's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give on the inside. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Got a man in the middle. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. New set of downs after the completion. The give from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game, this is a huge play. Fires to the right, and it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The give to Davis. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. To throw, it's Horn. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you, a huge third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Yeah, and the defensive line, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
The official says no good. After the miss here in the fourth quarter, still deadlocked. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. There's been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Barnett. That's reeled in, it's Johnson. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. It's first and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Shipp. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go. And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll give it to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack, down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, no mystery here. Third in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. And these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock on him.
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, it's blocked. He's got the ball, and it's live. He's running free down the middle. The 40, at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead. Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse. Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still...
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. To the air. It's Barnett. Looking for the end zone. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air on first down. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the... There is a try to at least put... Positive spin on the end of this game. One more play to pad the stats. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take another shot here. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways.